Okay, yeah, so tonight is going to be our part 5 session for Horizon Zero Dawn. And it kind of felt like where we were at last time. We were ramping up for some of the cooler content, some of the cooler story elements starting to come into play here. So, but yeah, looking forward to seeing how things pan out this evening. Yeah, I'm trying to recall the last place that we left off. So it's been actually 2 weeks since the last time that we'd played, and I'm just trying to remember. We made it to Meridia, or Meridian. I think I keep doing that, Meridian, and picking up on the trail of some of what was going on at the start of the game as well. Oh, finding out that that one guy, I forget his name. It's like a It's like a name kind of like Aaron, but I can't remember for sure what it was. We're looking for his sister. We've come up to the possibility that she might not actually be dead.
Every season things grow worse.
So let's see. I'll go back into my quest log and figure it out. Errand. See, I wasn't far off. Okay. I suppose we had a little ways we needed to hike here, huh? I think we're probably just mostly going to be doing this nice and easy. Well, that's the thing, is that I get torn sometimes. I can't decide if I'd rather do some exploration or if I want to get on with some main objectives. That is kind of a ways up there now, isn't it? We're going to go ahead and take a second to come over here. So one of the nice things is, since the last time I was playing, I had mentioned I was playing God of War 2018. I'm all finished with that, so hopefully the controls aren't going to get too in the way for me this time. I'm just making sure that I remember how to do all my dodge roll, aim, weapon select. That's a quick swing, and then square is crouch. Okay. And then we got options for potions and such over here.
Explosives. Corey's been doing a lot of blasting.
Do we need to interact with that, or do we interact with something else around? Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. I should have known. This looked like it was large enough to be an arena. Yeah, the whole entire controller just started vibrating and everything.
Strange. Where did this mound come from?
And actually, it just occurred to me there was one thing I was supposed to do before I got started, and I completely forgot. I want to make sure that our death counter is correct, so let's see where we're at. That's actually for the counter on our Zelda playthrough. I believe that right now we are currently at 5 on Horizon Zero Dawn, so death's at 5. Might actually be more than that. Well, that's what I've got on the notepad. There we go. Okay.
a big one, aren't you?
Jeez. Such a big one. You know, to sit still long enough for me to read it. Oh, it has a flame strength. Oof. Kind of getting the feeling that I'm not supposed to be taking care of this thing right at the moment. Oh. Oh, there you have it. Yeah, I think we're gonna...
You're a big one, aren't you?
We need to... I don't know if going at this thing is gonna be a good idea right now. I even dodge rolled out of the way, it still got me. Serious BS here. Excuse me. Gosh. Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to be here. I think we're supposed to get out.
Oh boy.
Let's see. So side quest for level 24. Oh yeah, we're not supposed to be here. We are not that level yet. We should probably get out. Well, we are actually only level 20.
You're a big one, aren't you?
But, yeah, we probably just need to excuse ourselves and, get on out. Excuse me, dude, I'm just leaving. Goodbye. Use a circle being the, button used for picking things up. Looks like they got it.
Success! One less enemy of the Sundom.
Okay. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's see, we've got two. We can do the Maker's End quest or Into the Borderlands, and then for the side quests, robbing the rich, investigate the crime scene. Oh, wait a minute. We have a few things we can do. So this one was Olin's family, and that one was relatively important to get done, I feel. So maybe we'll go ahead and get that done.
And one of these.
Rar, how are you doing? I hear that makes you the first. Boop. Welcome in. I have been booped. How's your weekend? How's the start of your weekend? Tell me all about the excitement this week. Do you have any more fun stories at work? Because you've always got some interesting ones. Oh, we don't need to go this way. We just need to go down. It's horrendously rude when they send us on a goose chase. Anniversary weekend this weekend. That's exciting. You got a nice place for dinner picked out and everything. Or are you doing anything fun? Seeing any shows, activities, anything going on at all? Yeah, we've got Father's Day this weekend, but DLC is actually going to be going and staying the night with my parents on Saturday night. Q and I are talking about going out to dinner and then watching a couple movies, maybe, with our evening free. I've been bamboozled because every time I come in here, I think, oh, I'm going to be able to leave through this camp, and we can't do that. Might go plane spotting with some fast food at Pearson Airport. Gotcha. Plane spotting. Hey, anything, you know, to just go out and enjoy each other's company, right? It doesn't have to be over the top or anything. It has a road through. Where is the road that goes through here?
King Abad's decree brought the Hunter's Lodge in line. Here they had to admit another.
Here we go. Okay. Randy's always wanted to go. Gotcha. Our anniversary weekend is July, and it's a little bit of a mix since we're Kyo and I are coming up on 11 years married this year, and all she wants to do is go to Hook and Reel. She just really wants Hook and Reel for dinner, and my half of it is that we are going to do one of our shows that evening, or the evening of the 15th, I should say. One of my 5 that's lined up for the next the next little while. Because we have a live concert we're going to like every month, once a month, every month for 5 months straight. So yeah. And yeah, so we got one of those. Other than that, it's we're gonna go see Deadpool. Deadpool 3. So I believe that's when it releases, if I'm not mistaken. want to talk to Olin first, I think. Vision work. So PO'd, she's an older lady, has no idea how my job works or anyone else's. Tried 3 times now saying this is wrong, this is a problem. Proved her wrong 3 times. She gets my manager involved. Every time. I was floored, like, dude, stop, I didn't even do anything to you. Stop trying to get me in trouble. I hate it when stuff like that happens. Sometimes you meet somebody who you just really not going to get very well along with, and that's very unfortunate that that happens.
You're a woman of your word.
Olin.
Yeah, this work
Your
week
family.
was kind of a
I
real
saw the threat from
bitch.
Helis.
Not gonna
A
lie.
wife and young boy.
If I'd have striven to keep them safe instead of all I've done,
This is your chance, Olin. That's why we're here.
I'll take it. A kinder deal was never struck.
They're being held close by.
Yes, the farmstead just beyond these rocks. I'll take you. That's it. Nestled against the spurflints.
Alright, here we go, dude.
Best not to think about the previous owners.
Too late.
Kill the cultists. Whoa. Dinner time. What you got planned for dinner? I haven't figured out what I'm doing for dinner yet. It's not really come up as a...
Aloy, down behind this rock.
Fine, I'll come over to you. Yeah, Kyo and DLC are not here currently, so I haven't even
this
really
is
put
it.
much thought towards dinner at the
I
moment.
can't bear being so close, and yet.
It's almost over.
How many guards?
How many Eclipse are we talking?
From what I've seen, a fair few, well armed and armored.
I was hoping for an
Bowmen
exact
watching
number.
from the ridges, but there's no space for their machine demons.
How do we get in?
You've been watching for a while. What's the best way in?
You think if I had a head for strategy, either of us would be in this mess?
Fair point.
We could storm the front gate, Osram style.
Gouda
Or take it from the
cheese,
sides,
roast
or the
beef
ridge above.
sandwiches. Gotta get the
Maybe
Gouda
you could
cheese
get
or
on the
maybe
rooftops.
pepper jack.
Not me. I'm
Went
too
down
heavy
to the
cast.
groceries, but all I got were snacks.
Should I do this alone?
I don't doubt you could. But with the Eclipse, there's always another blade at your back. So I'll watch yours if you let me.
No. You wait here. Be ready to follow when the fighting stops.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Yep. I'm not running the risk of accidentally killing this guy, in case that can happen. Cultist Thug, Cultist Dredger, Punisher, Thug, Dredger, Thug, Thug, Heavy.
Okay.
Anouk, Twitch, why you do this? Kicks it. What's it doing? You having some connection problems?
This has to be where they're holding Olin's family.
Gotcha. New Twitch app. It scrolls out of the stream. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this new update that they've put out for Twitch. It's kind of poo-poo. Yeah, we've actually talked about that before, I think last week. Heh, gotcha. Get your suspicions. Suspish. Yeah, the new Twitch app, it certainly does complicate more than it helps, which is a little unfortunate, but...
We're
Is
giving
this
up.
Stillweed really coming out here just to have a look around?
Keep watching. Don't let your guard down.
Oh shit. Get 'em! We're trying. I'm a getting.
Quietly.
Oh, I do believe I have been spotted at long last. You can't see me. There's Olin. Oh shit, come on. Me over here trying to be all sneaky stealth-like.
Move along now.
Are you gonna come out here? Far enough that I'm gonna be able to see you. Perhaps.
Frost always said, patience.
No. Damn. Damn it. Damn it. Hey, go over there. Oh dear. And now you go kaboom. What to have with the sandwich? What kind of options you got? Have you got chips? Fruits? Veggies?
John, let them run while they can.
Let them run while they can, you say. There's only 2 of you left.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Can you guys tell I play some Assassin's Creed? You're on fire. You have no idea where I am.
We're just getting started.
Are we? Damn it. Just give me your face, dude. That's all I need. It's just the face. Just the face.
Disappeared.
I hit him right in the face. 2 arrows in the head. He just straight up doesn't even care.
Can't see them.
She went that way.
Someone likes to play hide and seek.
Mellar! Holy cow, with a rate of 16. Now it should get pretty lively in here.
Got you.
Come here! Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in. Mellar, how you doing? Thank you so much for that raid. How was your stream this evening? How was the Outer Wilds? Tell me all about it. We're trying to infiltrate this place, which this is the last guy. He's a heavy. I probably am not going to take too much damage from him by going in here, but I just don't like to take all my chances. Okay, dude. Yeah, we probably should have just walked in here earlier. Lit, bro. What a game. Did you finish it? Did you happen to finish that? So welcome in all the raiders. Apparently we're smacking an invincible turkey. That's cool. Turkey is immortal. In case anybody needed to know. For those of you who don't know me, I am Commander Sargent. I am a great friend of Mellar's. I really appreciate him coming and hanging out. And bringing you guys to hang out here this evening. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. In case anybody hasn't gotten to know me at all very well, mostly a variety streamer, but I have been focusing a lot on doing a lot of Legend of Zelda stuff, which I do on Tuesdays. Has included doing a full franchise playthrough of The Legend of Zelda. And we've gone all the way from the original through chronological order from the beginning in 1986 original Legend of Zelda. And now we are finally at Tears of the Kingdom, down with our first 2 dungeons. Still loads to go, apparently. Gotcha. Bot just played your Monica. Sweet. But yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you had a great time with your stream. That is awesome. Yeah, we're just kind of getting started. I am starting a little early this evening
Eclipse must have the key.
because I'm wanting to spend a little time with Kyo before it gets particularly late. So I started my stream earlier than I normally would. We haven't gotten particularly far. I mean, we're getting some good distance into the main game. I think we're about maybe halfway. I want to say about halfway into the main story, but I wanted to wrap up what we needed to with Oland, so that's where what we're doing at the moment. Talk to Oland's wife.
We heard the commotion outside. You're not one of them. Who are you?
Don't be afraid. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I hadn't given up on hope, but I'd forgotten the taste of it. Is it safe for us to leave?
The Eclipse won't be stopping you.
Then it's over. I dreamed of escape, 1,000 different ways. But all of them put my son at risk.
You survived. You protected him. That's what matters. Now, your husband's waiting for you.
Olin.
Yeah, I feel bad, Melar. I've missed out on the last couple of your streams now. Because I know that you've also got the yeah, you've got the crowd control on Wind
I
Waker
heard
as
the
well.
fighting stop.
Olin. You brought him back to us. Thank you.
There's no need to thank me.
I have much to confess. I accepted a devil's bargain. And others paid the price.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
But Hedis and his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy. With what little honor a Dyson like me has.
Olin, whatever your debts, you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family. Show them you're a better man.
Yeah, Olin.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do.
Oh, I think the last time I checked up on how that Wind Waker thing was going, that was... I think we actually did talk about that on Tuesday, right? You're in the Forest Haven now. Good little bit of progress, which is awesome. How was your work week? I actually do have a bit of a work story that I can share with you guys with that ends in some
Might
pretty
need that.
cool news for me. About a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, I had put in an application to detail out of what I currently do at work to another position, and losing my train of thought while I try and kill a bird. Good moly. So, yeah, I put in for this detail, and I was informed at the time that I didn't get it because they evaluated that there was some other applicant that was far more qualified than me. Qualification was mostly determined off of time spent working for the organization, and as a result of that, you know, it was essentially, it came to the conclusion that that wasn't going to go anywhere, and they did reopen the detail listing because it turns out that that department is actually pretty swamped and needed some additional help. I didn't throw my name into the hat the second time around, but some of my other coworkers had started getting in on that offer. And like I said before, either earlier this week or last week or something. I had mentioned that it's down to me and really just one other person, a girl on the team that understands the scope of the work that we've been doing. Well, my mother comes to my desk yesterday morning. She's a manager in another department. Tells me that the position is going to be opening up again for that detail. Tells me I should probably talk to my manager about getting in on that offer. See what can be done if I want it. And I was thinking on it for a minute. This week, it's just been no fun. It's been probably one of the most atrocious weeks at work I've had, like, ever. Has everything to do with the way that things are being handled from the department before mine, and the workflow in the pipeline. It's all very messy, and I hate it. So I get an email, or not an email, I get put into a group chat with the other girl from the team, or the girl on the team that I get along with, that knows how to do the work. And we get 4 others all put into this group chat with our district manager. The district manager says to us, "You're not in trouble, but I need you guys to come down to the office." And we're like, okay. Turns out that that detail not only reopened, but they're picking directly from our team because we are technically the most qualified to do their work, seeing as some of our job requires using their systems anyway. And the DM says, "You are all the most qualified individuals that I have available, and we're sending you guys on this detail." So yeah, we basically got told we're being forced out the door in 2 weeks and out onto this detailed job. Which, you know, it's not a permanent thing. It's, I think, a maximum 60 to... It's like, I think it's either 60 or 90 days. I don't remember for how long this thing is going to be for. Training for it will begin in a week from this next Monday. And we will be... It's a pay increase for the time that I'm doing this job, too. So in the time that I'll be working this other job, I will be receiving some higher pay to do what is essentially determined a easier job. I've been talking to some of my other coworkers that have already gone, and so yeah, is this a good thing? I think that it is. At the very least, this provides me with the experience that I would need in order to get a job in this other department, if I so chose to go that way. Apparently, this other department does actually offer telework as well. I don't think personally that I'll be taking that option, but it's good to know that it's an option. So yeah. So you're still off work until September. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're getting a good little break away from your labor. How have things been with adjusting with the little one in the house? You got you a good sandwich, Rar. What did you put together? You said you had Gouda, right?
I know when I might need these.
It was roast beef. Gouda and roast beef. At this point, I feel like I'm really just doing exploration more than anything else. We could go out for this tall neck out here. You doubled the meat and cheese on a Kaiser bun. Fully loaded. Coffee's sleeping well, which is amazing. I haven't even had a coffee time for like 3 weeks. It keeps sleeping through. Yep, them little ones, you know, when they're infants, their sleep schedule is crazy erratic. So I think I mentioned this on Tuesday, perhaps, but DLC, he got a haircut, and if I'm being fully honest, Keo, and I don't particularly like how it came out. But, what is throwing stuff at me? Dude, no, go away. Swiper, no swiping. Oh shit, they're invisible. No. Don't mind me, I'm just leaving. Don't mind me, I'm just leaving. So yeah, he got a haircut, and the thing is that we'd asked Keo's mom to cut it. He looked so sweaty. They took him to a dinosaur park, and he was wearing Grandpa's hat. They took it off, and he was just drenched. And we're like, give him a cut. And we're thinking like enough to still need a comb, you know. And Keo's mom takes the clippers to it and makes it as short as Melar's. We were kind of a little devastated, actually. But it's hard to know if this is something that that DLC is actually, like, if he likes it. Because if he likes it, then obviously it's probably going to be a thing to stay. But DLC's voice started cracking yesterday. We couldn't figure out like if he was sick at first, but he doesn't have a cough, and starting to notice that the tone in his voice is starting to sound different as well. He'll grow back. If he likes it, he likes it. Yes, exactly. Hey, Chevette girl, how you doing? It's been a minute. I mean, ultimately, you know, it's not a thing worth too much concern, but he just, between what this recent change in his voice and the haircut, it just doesn't really, he doesn't sound like himself, and he doesn't quite look like himself either, and that can feel like a lot all at once. Not only that, but DLC was also having kind of like a really harsh time, like for a week and a half. Worse than Terrible 2's. Everything was a fight. Didn't want to do anything, didn't want to mind, didn't want to talk about anything. Just everything was no. Everything was constantly no. And there was just no getting through to him at all. We couldn't reason with him, we couldn't. It was a battle. Everything was just a battle. And as of a couple of days ago, suddenly we've noticed that he is a lot more aware than he's been. And just his cognitive function must have been going through a lot for through those week and a half, because suddenly he knows more than he's known. He can talk more like he's actually completely coherent, more so than before. And it's just kind of a very it's an interesting experience to see them leveling up that way. Yeah. DLC had a fight with a lawnmower. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened. He had a fight with a lawnmower.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway. They must be closing in on the signal.
As long as he's not devastated, it's all good. One of those weeks myself. Oh no, it's so rough when things go just really hard, really terrible. Oh, hello. I'm totally paying more attention to chat at the moment than I am the things I keep wandering right into the middle of. What's behind me? Didn't like that sound. What are you doing, dude? What the hell? Jeez, we've woken up every single thing out here, haven't we? BRB, we will be right here. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to see DLC taking steps towards, you know, growing up. A lot less like a toddler and more like a little boy.
Should be able to jump onto the top.
Jeez, what is it gonna take to get away from you guys? Oh, hell. Yeah, now we got these things on our tail. Come out here and lay low for a second. Too much going on. I get the call my boss had died. I was waiting on my birthday to get the call my boss had died. I'm so sorry. Oh, he didn't, but I found out my little bro 45 was in the ER all day. Atrial fibrillation. This morning I found out how a friend died, so it's been a lot. I'm so very sorry. That sounds like a very mounting and very trying week. Very sorry to hear you going through those throes. Focus feels I made sushi maki rolls. That is a good way to, a good healthy way to process and channel the emotions of the week. I hope everything turns out okay with your brother. Okay. How about you? Why don't you come down here and face me?
Okay, they're heading back.
Don't tell all your friends about me.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Having a very no week. Yeah, it kind of seems like the more people I've talked to, it's been kind of the consensus that this was a very no week. Seeing a cardiologist soon. One of his kids just bought a house. Is he under a lot of stress then? I better stick around and see how this goes. Yeah, life is a very fickle thing, isn't it?
Back to your business.
And it's crazy just how fast everything can get turned upside down on you. Oh shit. I would love to not be getting ganged up on constantly.
Makes this a little easier.
Jeez. Well, I don't know how the others have managed to lose track of me, but I'm certainly not going to complain about it. I didn't say I'm. It was implied. Grabbing your butt on this channel is not appropriate. We do have some slightly more strict policies about things here than we do on Melar's channel, but we can still have some fun. Ouch. Do you mind? goodness. Make my own rules. If you can't keep the rules, you can't play the game. Have I been discovered again? Yeah, we've got too many of these enemies about. Far too many.
Pass the test.
Hello. I'm hoping that's all that we needed to do to clear out so that we can get onto this stupid thing. Pickles bum. Oh gosh, these striders. What about green rolls and maki tea? Time for green tea and maki rolls. Maki tea. We must be reaching that part of the evening where, well, Mellar begins to descend into madness. I don't know if I can reach it from here. Ooh. Please don't notice, mister. All I want to do is have some fun.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
Not as much anymore after quitting caffeine. It was the caffeine dip that used to completely whisk my brain. I am glad that that's been such a good help for you. I tend to just hit walls nowadays. Just hit that brick wall where you're like, nope, time to get in bed. I can appreciate that. Okay, well now that we've used up pretty much all of our available resources in order to just get through that stupid tall neck. Was it worth it? I don't know. I mean, it did open up this portion of the map for us. So that's pretty sweet. Mount repair. And no prior warning. It just happens. It happens all at once. It's just like, oh, and now suddenly I am on set with sleepiness. Off to bed. Faster while wielding a heavy weapon. I feel like I had something in mind I wanted. Ranged weapons with balancing on ropes could be nice. Strike from below. This one might actually be... oh, quiet sprinting. I think we're going to take the quiet sprinting. Gotta go do food things. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much for dropping in, Chevette Girl. I hope that we'll see you again sooner rather than later. It's been good to see you for just a second. I hope things start working out for you in your personal life, because yeah, having so much to spare all at once is hard. So, best of luck to you. Part of me just wants to stay out here and collect stuff. And then the other part of me says, let's get on with it. Into the Borderlands. Robbing the rich. Investigate a crime scene. Do more errands. Investigate the Forsaken Village. Bandit camps. We did forget a bandit camp. I am literally paralyzed with indecision, if you guys couldn't tell. I just don't know what I want to do. I just don't know. I think we're gonna try on to the main story. Go that way. I'll be malfunctioning within a day. Yeah, I'm sure that I'm sure you know what I mean, Mellar, when having those moments where you're kind of, you have all of your options, they're all in front of you, and you're just kind of like, well, I don't know, it all sounds fun. Can we do it all at the same time? Yeah, getting that little bit of gaming paralysis. I reckon that Rar probably has been there once or twice as well. I feel like if you've played Skyrim, you most certainly know the feeling. Open world games tend to be a little bit that way. There are also only 2 more tall necks to get in this. Hey, Juju, how's it going? Welcome in. Now, as far as the superfluous news for me goes, I've had a lot of individuals in the community this last week, as well as some individuals I know personally, that have kind of descended into this this madness of Castlevania with me. I've picked up some intrigue towards playing some more of those games, since it's been a while since I visited the series. And I'm just kind of really in the mood. So Kyo had picked up a copy of Lament of Innocence for me, as a Father's Day gift, which we actually did that last Sunday. And upon discussing it with some of my friends, I talked about it with Scorns, I talked about it with Reaper, we've all started kind of descending into this this feeling of wanting to play Castlevania titles and rewatch the anime. And for me, it actually went further than that. I decided to look up the origin story for Dracula. Hiding the whole time. Hole. Now, Mellar, be kind to our dyslexic friends. English is a hard language. I don't speak it well. It's fine. Having the hole is an entirely different thing. The intent was understood. The intent was understood. It's not with a D in this one, Rar. Although, if you'd like me to, I can change that for you. It would be easier to recall what it is. I assumed it was a typo, just a funny one.
That's what she said.
I did it wrong. I think it's because in Melars it's
I'll find a
DWSS,
use for you.
but here it's TWSS. Juju, I appreciate too, even if you've just been lurking the whole time and hanging out, playing your own thing, that's always greatly appreciated. We're making some kind of progress. I'm not sure if it's good progress, but it is progress. You keep getting us mixed up. I've heard Melar say that he was planning on changing that around. Oh, because Angry has stolen. That's what she said for herself. Okay, well in that case, do you want me to change it to
Something use for the trail.
DWSS? I tried, bro. I can change it to DWSS for you. That's fine. Haven't been on the computer just too damn hot. I can appreciate that. I can fully appreciate that. Yeah, it's gotten offensive outside. I think, God, if I can remember this conversion right, it's been, I want to say 30, maybe more. I think 35. I have to look. Quick conversion. Let's see. We need 95 F to C. 35. It has been 35 degrees Celsius here. I am not for it. And the weather here says yeah, fuck that. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. It's entirely too hot. But local weather says this isn't even my final form. A couple years ago, it actually went all the way up to 40. Probably more than that. Let me see. It was actually.
Here we go again.
It was up to 45 a couple of weeks or a couple of years ago. So a few years back in 2022, yeah, it got so hot it was 45 degrees Celsius. You want to talk about things that you are not for? That's them right there. And I'm not for you, so why don't you just... No. 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 Stop that. Okay, there are two of you. That is unnecessary. Thank you. Oh dear.
Get it while I
Collect
can.
that and then move. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why is everything so unnecessary?
Stop tensing up.
Dude, just no. Leave me alone. Go away. Okay, a couple of years ago, it went up to about 43. I was working from home, no AC, literally sitting in my boxers taking calls. That would suck so bad. But at least you didn't have to wear pants. Could be worse. You could have had to wear pants and take those calls. I feel like everything, all of the large machines are on the road. How are you supposed to go anywhere more than like big things behind us, big things in front of us, big things beyond them, and more things behind those? Could have been worse. It was uncomfortable for sure. I don't do well in heat. And don't come here. Of course, we always say, it's that dry heat. It's the kind that you'd be able to muscle your way through just fine. Sometimes I don't know what's worse, humid heat or dry heat.
Now they're hunting me.
Went up to 50 in Texas. I believe that. Have no trouble believing that. Whether there's truth to this or not, I've seen... I saw a post like a couple of years ago. I think this was also back in 2022 that it got so hot in Texas that this woman was baking bread in her mailbox. And I was just thoroughly disgusted. And this was either down in Texas or Arizona that she was doing this. And I'm just like, nope. Nope. Can't do it. Won't do it. Not today. Preferably not ever. I don't want to hear that or think that ever again. Got us some treasure boxes that we can't take anything out of here. Paper slice. Yeah, I have to wonder how good the quality is, because I mean, she took a picture of the mailbox. It's a black mailbox tucked inside of a brick fixture. You know, one of those nice decorative brick fixture mailboxes. And yeah, I was just like, well, stands to reason you could use that as an oven if the sun is just hot enough to warm that all up. Why not? She really pushed the envelope.
No sign of Marat's guy. He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Could totally cook yourself some egg, sausage, potatoes outside because it's just too hot. That good, huh? No, I've heard some folks talking about you know, being able to fry an egg just out on the sidewalk in Arizona or on top of one of the manhole covers on the street. Just throw an egg down on there. I saw a meme the other day this woman in Arizona, she got into her car, didn't realize that there was a penny sitting on the seat. And now she has a branding from the penny face. She's got Lincoln branded on her leg now. She got branded by a penny. And that really sucks. That really sucks. It's one of those things that I kind of hope for her sake that that's not going to last forever. Because I'd be pretty upset if I was stuck with Lincoln's face on my keister for the rest of my life. Wouldn't be following the law to the letter. I'm mostly curious to see just how many more of these you've got here, Melar. You made spaghetti on a campfire once. You know, I've actually heard of people making spaghetti on a campfire, but I'm not entirely sure the process that you'd use for that. Like, I suppose probably just boiling a pot over the campfire, right? That's really all you gotta do. Got the cards. Got the cards. Is Kyo gonna try the velvet? Probably not. Kyo does not really like a lot of frosted anything. In fact, anytime she gets a cupcake or a cookie, if there's any kind of like an icing or anything, she just scrapes it off. She does not like frosting. She gets a slice of cake and she'll eat the cake part. And then just, like, I've actually watched her just cut the layer of the frosting off and set it to the side and just not gonna touch it. No, she's not huge into sweets, hardly at all. But that's okay. Would I eat it? I might, if it was put in front of me. I mean, probably. I'm the one with the sweet tooth between the two of us, so. Corruptor Glaze Root. Fire Kiln Root. Maybe we... Problem is, I never know what I need. And I never know what I'm going to need. Am I going to need any of this? Wondering where I could get the blueberry pizza. It's like it's from a restaurant. Kyo actually does make some pretty good pizzas, but I don't know if I'd be able to convince her to make that particular pizza. Yeah, I'll just be honest. I try a lot of things for science. I'm gonna try an awful lot of things for science. What all are you using at the moment? I don't even know. This is the problem with waiting to stream so long. So we have the Banuk Sickness Eater Heavy. And what have you got? Missing Crystal Braiding anyway. This is because she's sweet enough already. It is quite likely. It's quite likely that she is already sweet enough as it is. Let's see. So this gives us resistance to corruption damage. This one has an extra slot. Can't get that one. Oseram Sparkworker Heavy. I mean, should I be buying things that kind of struggling here. I'm not sure what all I need. Okay, so we can upgrade the Tripcaster. We can also upgrade the Sling. There's the wall. Good night, bro. Sounds good, Melar. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping in, Melar, and thank you so much for that raid. I'm going to go ahead and just give you that quick shout out before you disappear on us, but if anybody here hasn't already checked out Melar21, please go and do
Benny
so.
has challenged you to a battle. Gardevoir and Gardevoir is mo good. I don't think we should surrender because this guy, I don't like him. Oh, this is loud. Turn it down a bit. Okay,
Don't concede an
Purple
inch.
Cliff?
Just.
You're right. You're right. I should give up. See you guys later. The actual fuck. I love how I'm like, you're like, oh, you should surrender, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna fight this asshole. He immediately just kills my best Pokemon. What a dick! Oh.
That is an awesome clip. Yes, but if anybody here hasn't already, please go follow Melar. He's a phenomenal streamer and a good friend. So always have a good laugh whenever I'm hanging out with Melar. That is for sure. Have yourself a good night, mate, and I will chat with you sometime through the weekend, I'm sure. Night night. I'm gonna figure out what the hell I want, because I don't know what I want. I know what I want. Shadow Blast Sling. Can get the Shadow Tripcaster. Do I want that? Or do I want the Blast Sling? Wait. No, I don't think I want that. Nope, we're gonna go with Tripcaster. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look at that Tripcaster now. Let's see. Modifying is under crafting. Modify weapons. Looks like we only have 2 that we can attach here. We can attach fire and... Why not? And also, there we go. Karja Sling. Yep. I think that's going to do it for now. As far as weapons go, at least. Anything further than this, we're probably looking at, we need some stuff that we haven't picked up yet. Crystal braiding. Yeah, we don't have any crystal braiding yet. Sawtooth heart. Lance horn heart. Some boar skin for the Shadow Rattler. Didn't we already get that? I could have sworn we got the Shadow Rattler already. No, we do not. And all we need is 1 boar skin for it? I'm just over here thinking, boy, that's real easy. Okay, let me make sure that I don't get rid of anything that we actually need for that, and let's see what we need. So it's for the Shadow Rattler, we just need 1 boar skin, metal shards, rabbit skin, and fox skin. So we need a boar's skin. Miss Whataburger. I don't know if I ever had Whataburger. But I'll tell you what, I do love some good burgers. That is for damn certain. Okay, scrapper lens, probably don't need. Borehead lenses, probably don't need. You know, I'm kind of just feeling like tossing a lot of this gunk. A lot of it, because I just don't even know what I need. Some of this stuff seems like it's not stuff we're going to need. If I'm wrong, and that sucks, but, you know, if I find myself in a position where I'm going to need to craft important things, I can go out of my way to look for them. Yeah, but I can't say I ever had Whataburger, unfortunately. So we need to find Murad's operative. Just make huge smash burgers with some pepper jack sliced cheese with some Texas toast. I had a burger yesterday and I already want another one. You're making me hungry.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Where were they going? Well, that sucks.
Has to be Murad's guy.
Don't forget the mushrooms.
Dervahl's thugs.
Did you happen to see the
Maybe
mushrooms
because
that
we
we
found
made
something.
the other night?
Look at this.
Or like a couple... It was posted not that long ago on the food channel.
Right. Those kind of maps, you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
My men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them
Just
and meet
a
you there.
map painted with that dude's brain blood. Wonderful. Or did he draw that out with his own? Oh, okay, he drew it out with his own. I see. I get it. Go to Dervahl's camp. What the f... Ugh. It's like anytime we make any amount of progress, we get our ass all the way out here. All the way out here, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mario, but your princess is in another castle." Princess is always in another castle. Bony meat. I didn't need bony meat, we needed boar's skin. Yeah, so, I mentioned this, I think, on Tuesday, but Kyo has been a little intrigued with the Delicious in Dungeon show, and it's spiced up her interest in trying out some of the recipes from the Dungeons & Dragons cookbook that she got for Christmas. One of our favorite things to do is these portobello mushrooms done with a balsamic vinegar, and they look like they are burned. They are not. They are just very blackened by the time they come out, and in my opinion, they are very yummy. We did that along with some orc bacon, which is essentially a mixture of brown sugar and orange juice. If there's anything else in it, Kyo would need to let me know, but that is the mixture, and then put on a baking rack and put in the oven. Comes out very sweet, very delicious. Pain in the ass to clean up afterwards from. Do we go up? No, we don't go up. We go this way. Right? No? Yes. Go this way. Don't mind me, I don't know what I want. Theme of the evening with this. Oh, look, we found us another camp to take down.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Dervahl's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right, we've got your back.
I'm probably just gonna initiate that fight, like, right away, for being completely honest. Tree branch.
Dervahl's men.
Intruders! Unleash the machines! Shoot their chains!
Well, I guess we should have probably done a better job of infiltrating instead of just kind of charging in. There we go. Ouch.
Enough searching, I got him!
Oh.
Focus.
No, can't help him. Well, that sucks. Can always YouTube the patty melt from Whataburger. It's very good. If I had the money, I'll buy 5 of them. 3 out there, different burgers. Eat all of them once. Just embrace my inner fat kid with 3 milkshakes. That's definitely a mood. Yep, embracing the fat kid is such a difficult thing, because I want to do that so often. Elite mercenary. Mercenary gunner. How many of you guys are just thugs? Any of you? Any at all? Mercenary warriors. I'm guessing that these are the...
Intruders! Unleash the machines!
I hope so.
Just me, or did everything get a lot harder all of a sudden? Jeez. I don't know what's cause for so much damage. These guys are doing a lot of damage to me, though. Like, I'm starting to think maybe I'm just not equipped with the right stuff. Because this shouldn't really be this difficult for where we're at in this game.
Dervahl's men.
Intruders! Unleash the machines! Shoot their chains! Get down!
Get you moving.
For Meridian!
Are you for real here? Take the arrow and die.
They're still looking.
It's a shame we can't turn these guys. Go errand. Oh, what? How even did that happen? Well, okay, well, I'm gonna just drag these guys into the heart over here and hope that they, start working with us, maybe? Holy smokes, these guys hit so hard. Critical on it. That didn't wreck it. That didn't end it. Are you kidding me? Oh dear. Bro, you're getting shot right in the head. Yeah, just go ahead and stand there. Just stand there. Just take it. Yeah, I'm doing kind of a swell job of messing up the sneaking in this. Stealth? I don't do stealth. I do reckless charging in. Luminous braiding. I think that was one of the things I've been looking for. These guys have a lot of good stuff on them. Notched Ancient Charm. so there's Erend. Need to find Ursa. Looks like she's back here. It's trapped.
Dervahl
dear.
says you gotta eat dirt.
Really? You don't see her right in front of you? Boy. Bro. So did not. Come here. Ooh. Smokes. Come here. Oh my gosh.
This is what you trained.
Shit.
Here's a shot for you. Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Gonna find his focus.
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
But I want to search things. Alright, here we go. Oh, we can disable it. Alright.
Keep quiet now.
Ursa!
Jeez. That would suck.
Aaron? Dervahl tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but
No, idiot. I got a message from Dervahl saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. No.
Yeah,
No,
you don't look
listen.
so good.
Dervahl's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Ursa. No, no.
After
Please.
all the work that we put in to save her.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Erend, I'm so sorry.
You've got to find Dervahl. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down.
Maybe.
This machine's been picked apart with precision. What's Dervahl learned from all his tinkering? Do I even want to know? Such a strange device. It's beautifully crafted. What happens when I turn it on?
I think I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
Interesting.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. I just want to hear your voice. And keep it for later.
I'll sing, Papa. La 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 la.
There. A song and a laugh. Even better than words. And now I can hear them whenever I want.
We're done then? Off to bed with you.
Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa.
Is she gone? What are we going to do? The raids are getting closer and closer to...
Just words about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Dervahl too. I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
Nice little hefty bit of experience points never hurts. The sun shall fall. Palace of the Sun in Meridian. Now we could do that, or we could come up here and grab our metal flower, seeing as we're up here. I think we're probably gonna do that. I am still very largely impressed with the soundtrack on this game. We need to replenish all of our healing supplies as well. Feels like almost everything just completely depletes us. So maybe we need to look into investing in a different set of armor. this is wonderful. I'm like right on top of the stupid thing. Don't know where the access is. It's probably in a cave somewhere, if I have to venture a guess. Is that a cave over there? Or here? No.
Need them soon enough.
This thing looks like it's got a lot more HP than the usual ones. All the way up there, huh? Oh, what? We were not adequately prepared to be out here. Stormbird. Jeez. Man, if I could just stun this damn thing, holy shit. Kind of feels like maybe we're not supposed to be up this way. Not at the moment, at the very least. Yeah, it's such a shame, because all I want is to head up that way, grab my flower, and then leave. But given that that thing does not play very nice, probably just gonna leave it alone. Oh yeah, some of these things in the area are way high leveled. And here I was thinking that we were making some good progress on our equipment. I do know that some of the things that we can do to better improve our capabilities is actually to go and delve those arcs. But I think maybe we'll just progress the plot a little bit further. Yeah, today I don't think is going to be a particularly... I don't think today is going to be a particularly productive session, if you know what I mean. But I think we have sessions that are like that sometimes. It just, we make some progress in the game that we're playing, but... Scorns, how's it going? Welcome to the super quiet stream. Wifey Aloy, Scorns is here. How you doing today? And what have you got going on? Unlock the Expert Carver skill to increase your chance of finding high rarity items from machines and animals. You got the breakfast for dinner. Did you make Juju's velvet pancakes? Red velvet pancakes and icing? Seems like that would be the way to go. Robbing the rich. Investigate the crime scene. Are we right next to that? I suppose that we are. Talk to the noble. Talk to the steward, which is optional.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window.
Scrambled eggs, sausage,
He ran
bacon
past me, dressed
with
in gray,
cheese.
clutching
That
the
does sound
sword.
really good. Buttered
That's
toast
all I
on
saw.
top.
By the
Fresh
sun, my
fruit.
heart nearly seized up.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
That does sound good. I actually haven't figured out what I'm supposed to do for dinner tonight. Kyo and DLC have gone out to play at a water park. I imagine they're probably going to be coming back before too much longer, but
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood breathing away. More blood.
yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd probably just start cleaning out the refrigerator of any of my leftovers. So I do have some leftover pizza from Tuesday night.
Still more blood. The thief got cut. Trail ends here. Someone must have seen the thief.
Give you a good price. Long day to buy what you need, leave the rest.
So I gave small review from the Dracula audiobook. That 9.5 out of 10 seems you're totally on board. Yeah. There's, that was a really, really awesome story. I felt pretty much engaged with it the entire time through. It was a, roughly 15 hour audiobook to listen to. Totally worth it though. Totally worth it. The only part that like I wasn't completely on board with, there was one chapter that was just kind of like it was a little bit of an eye roll for me listening to some of the exchanges. I'm just like, oh please. But it didn't last particularly long and got on with it before too long. So But yeah,
Did
that
someone run
9.5
past
out
you
of 10.
holding a sword?
Pretty
Sure
solid
did.
for
He grabbed
the
some linen off the stand
original
here and
story,
took
and
off
not
down the
bad
stairs
for
behind you. He was
1897.
bleeding, so maybe he
It was
needed a
really
blanket.
good.
Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Talk to a witness. Go to the base of the stairs.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief.
But yeah, if anybody is looking for any particular intrigue, either looking for just like a good book, or looking for good information on the original story for Dracula, like that's where it is. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Did you see anyone run through here?
That's where it's
He
at.
would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
And back to that merchant. Do segments in between, especially shows with videos that are hours in length. 2 hours. Goes longer, I'll continue onward. Sometimes don't want to really have. Yeah, I get what you mean. For me, it's... I was able to get away with just listening to it while I was at work, so it didn't really take more than about 4 days, I think, to get all the way through it. So, but yeah, I mean, if you break it down this way, it's a 15-hour audiobook. If you listen to it 1 hour at a time, then you're done in... Or if you listen to only an hour a day, then it takes you 15 days to get through it. That's a little bit at a time. You could always add more, or however. Outpouring love for Castlevania soundtracks Discord. Definitely amazing. I've been so much enjoying having all these people all on board onto the whole Castlevania thing right now. It has been absolutely wonderful.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen.
Pineapple
You're right.
on pizza. Do you
The
have
sword
some
was
pineapple
passed to me,
pizza?
and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards.
Love
I'm not
pineapple
going
on
anywhere.
pizza. Screw them
It
haters.
wouldn't matter if you did.
I mean, it is
I'd find
Power's
you.
favorite pizza.
But all right. I'll check out the watermill.
And I think that pineapple on pizza definitely does. I think pineapple does have a place on pizza. And here's the thing: if you do not like pineapple on your pizza, I get it. You don't need to make everybody else feel bad about it, though. You know, like don't yuck the yum. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that other people don't absolutely love it. Yes, without the ham? I say with the ham. I love it with ham. I will absolutely take it with the ham. It's actually my dad's favorite type of pizza. Next to a veggie lover's pizza. My father really loves veggie lover pizza. But, yeah, his second favorite is Hawaiian. Pineapple, ham. I'm so confused what we're doing here, so. But yeah, I will take it that way. Pull the lever, Kronk! It's some good stuff, for sure. Wrong lever! Did I, though? No, it's just taking its sweet fat time. so well with chicken and bacon, barbecue sauce on it. Additionally, it's magnifique. Better with chicken or steak. That all sounds good. It all sounds really delicious. Close second is all meat and barbecue chicken garlic. Doing the barbecue chicken pizzas, that's some good stuff. Oh, okay. So, time to get controversial, guys. So, a couple weeks ago, I can't remember if this was last week or if it was the week before. We ordered our pizza from Pizza Hut. And, you know, I decided I was just going to go and I was going to pick it up. This doesn't seem like it's a really big thing to me, but I went in, you know, and I told them the name on the order. They hand me the pizza, they hand me the receipt, and story time with Sarge, yeah. And, you know, am I the bad guy because I don't tip if I drive to the counter and go and pick up my pizza? Like, if I order a pizza and I order for delivery, obviously I'm going to tip the driver for coming out of his way, spending his money to come and deliver my pizza. Man or woman deserves a tip, right? But if I drive to the location and I step up to the counter and I say, hey, I would like my pizza, I'm not going to give a tip, right? Right? Like, or am I the asshole here? I might be the asshole here. I don't know. That's my own personal, I guess, my personal opinion. Keo seems to agree with me, and Keo used to work as a serving job a long time ago. But in any case, I didn't fill out the tip segment because anytime I drive in and go and pick up my pizza, I don't fill in the tip. I just don't. And so I signed away on it and I handed it back. Same as I always do. And the lady that was working at the counter, she looks at it for just a second, slides it back, and says, "Do you want to fill in the tip segment?" And I stood there bewildered a little bit with the pen, and I said, "I'm not entirely certain why you're asking me to sign." She's just like, "You've never worked a tipping job before, have you?" And I'm just like, "I'm pretty sure you're asking me to fill in a tip for you. I'm not gonna tip because I drove here, I used my own gas to come and pick up my pizza. Like, I understand that the kitchen, you did put the pizza together. That is your job. That is your job. I'm sorry." If I felt like it was the commonplace, it was understood that you are supposed to tip your kitchen, then I would do that. But here's the thing, right? You go in and you sit down at a restaurant and a person asks you how you're doing tonight. They hand you your menus. They ask you what you want to drink. They ask you for what you want to eat. They take your order and they go and, you know, fill in that ticket for you. They bring you your food, and they come back periodically to check on how things are for your food. They deserve a tip, right? They deserve a tip, because serving jobs do not really make a real wage. And that's commonplace knowledge here, especially in America. So, obviously, you're going to tip your server, right? But as I understand it, that tip is designated for the server. It's not designated for the kitchen. The people in the kitchen are being paid a better wage because they're not making tips, as far as I know. Unless I'm wrong about that whole process and I need to see it differently. Like, I'm okay with somebody shining a little bit more light on this subject. If somebody knows something that maybe I don't know and maybe I should be taking into consideration, but it's like, personally, me, I don't see how running the kitchen is warranting a tip. Because if you're not serving me, you are making the pizza and you're putting it on the counter for me. Like, that's not the same thing. You're not driving it to me. That's not the same thing. Depends on the service, the driver, if order is decent, whatever. I was raised to make sure you always tip. Even on days you go to restaurants, even in dull service or places, tipping shouldn't always be a requirement. Unless it's good business, then absolutely tip them. Right. So I do have, like, if I go and sit down at a restaurant, if I go to a restaurant, I will tip. But like I said, I ordered a Pizza Hut pizza through their app. I drove to the location. I gave them the name on the order, and I expect them to hand me the pizza. That is the extent of the transaction as I am expecting it. Tough the business is for food standards drivers. They oftentimes don't want to accept tips because either by regulations, rules, policies. We'll say that tipping has to be done appropriately, whether it should be a decent waiter or waitress, always be open to see how they'll perform. And that's just the thing, is like my interaction with this particular individual was pretty small, but I don't know. Maybe I need the opinion of somebody who actually works from a pizza parlor who could fill me in a little bit better, because that's my own opinion. I don't see it. And Kyo used to work, you know, a serving job, and that's how she sees it as well. So
fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court, not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap-maw lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner?
If the sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap-maw lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long-leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which part is it you want?
So which,
No market for a snap-maw lens that's good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a time like this.
I'm standing here.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
All right, enough of
Enough.
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long-leg lens.
A snap-maw lens.
Fine.
I'll be on my way.
I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long-leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Demand and supply.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
What?
So you're saying that kitchens probably shouldn't be accepting tips then, is what I'm picking up on that, Scorns. Is that right? And that's kind of what I'm thinking as well, is that, you know, people don't typically tip the kitchen. So yeah, I thought that interaction was pretty strange, because I'm like, I'm not sure if you're telling me that I need to be careful in the fact that I've left this blank, and that you or somebody that works here in this kitchen could potentially fill out the tip section and take money from me. It would be highly unethical. You might be trying to spare me that trouble, or you might be asking me for a tip, and I'm not sure which. But that's just the thing. Like I said, I was just mostly annoyed because I'm like, okay, if you're asking me for a tip, I'm not tipping because I came here of my own accord. If you wanted a tip, like, you should be driving. You should, if you want to be making tips, you should be driving. Yeah, I don't tip the kitchen.
I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Collect valuable objects.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Mm-hmm. The needy at Sunfall?
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
Alrighty.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Oh, goody. You know, and I've actually spoken with some people who aren't in America who actually view our tipping system as just kind of a broken thing anyway.
Stocking up?
Because as soon as we tell somebody who lives in a land of where tipping is not customary at all, that we pay people less than the minimum wage and expect them to make up the difference in the tips that they collect, that actually does appall people who are international.
Can you tell this came from the Sunfall?
Like, legitimate conversation I've had with people. Understand the generosity, affection people want to have these establishments being locally. Violations, particular reason companies do anything, make sure the company had experiences of that happen to me. Yeah. So, yeah. It's not really a fun thing to be put into a situation where it feels like somebody is literally asking you to fill in a tip when it's not the commonplace. And it's like, it feels like the commonplace, the people are asking for change on the commonplace. They want the tips in the positions that don't normally receive tips now, too. And I'm kind of a little sad that this has become kind of the expectation in the restaurant world. But I mean, here's the thing. As strongly as I do feel about not tipping the kitchen, there is an exception. We have this little restaurant a few towns from us that we like to go to that serves really good sushi, and they serve it at a really good price too. Honestly, like I'm willing to drive all the way across town just to get this sushi, because it's if we're in the area, it's good for the cost. It's you know, it's run by kind of a ma and pa sort of situation, and they're from Japan, and they've been here probably, oh, I don't know, 13, 15 years in business. I will tip them. I absolutely tip them. They don't serve my table. They don't bring the meal out to us. You know, they take the order, and then, you know, they'll set it on a tray and we come and pick it up. But I will still tip them because they are a small business. And, you know, if that is what's customary, I have not always tipped them, but, you know, if it's what's customary, I'd almost expect it to be more as a thing that's taken out as gratuity, you know? But they don't ask. I just provide that for them when I feel like I can spare a little extra on the side. But that is because that is a small business that I would like to see stay in business. As opposed to Pizza Hut, you know, it's like Pizza Hut will endure regardless of whether or not I tip. It is just it is a courteous thing that you should do for your driver. That is the biggest reason why drivers drive, is because they like to get those tips. You know, it is really funny to wander around in this game, looking at this landscape and living where I do. Just being like, oh, hey. This, looks like a place I can get to within a 4-hour drive. Support big corporations and food places when our world shut down. Seeing a significant rise of local joints being foreclosed. Gravitate towards being in the know of supporting any forms of locally owned, family-styled restaurants, breweries, museums, etc. Because it's based in my hometown. You'll get my endless support. It is important to, you know, maintain those small businesses, to help people help people keep their dream alive, you know. And it's not an easy world for them to be in either.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Okay.
It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
I'm guessing they went up to that fort up there. Yep. Yeah, honestly, I wish that I gave more to small local businesses. My needs are often kind of weird though. Like I'm all for trying out a restaurant, but I don't know. I try not to eat out so much is the thing.
The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Okay, you're not going to be friendly to me. Psst, get out of here.
Don't mind me.
I actually talked to a gaming voice actor from the other day, Resident Evil community, while I was moderator for someone's stream. Is that right? That is awesome. It's interesting that sometimes you can run into some pretty cool people if you are streaming or if you're hanging out in somebody's stream. Hail Heidi was playing Alien Isolation a few years ago, and somebody dropped in that was actually one of the developers for the game, and it was very interesting to be able to talk to them about the game, and they actually led her to a couple of Easter eggs that were in the game. Which included a, I think that was one of the things that they were able to help her find was a kind of like an ID card or something that was actually like it belonged to them, like it was like their something along those lines. Something that referenced their employment is tucked away inside the game, and they went and actually helped Hail Heidi with finding it. Some famous IP or well-known series drops by, leaves a comment, if it's for a brief time. It is very cool. And, you know, it's always awesome to just be able to let people know in person, hey, you know, I really love what you do. I love your work on this project because I really love this game, I love this movie, or whatever. I feel that way getting to meet some of the people that we've gone and seen bands. You know, anytime we see bands, if I get to meet the frontman or anything. Because in years past, anytime that I've gone to shows, I've never actually, like, tried to meet people at all. Never tried to have exchanges or anything. And I've been taking up those opportunities this last year. And it's been so good. Damn. Oh, hello.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Oh yeah, Scorns has had all that hookup. Can't tell you exactly how many I've thanked for being a massive influence. As an extreme metal enthusiast, that is awesome. Yeah, I've got still a ways to go, but shit.
We're getting picked off.
Yeah, you are. Should have left it alone. Search everywhere. Aww.
Can't hit anything with this.
Yeah, there are just a lot of guards here. Awful lot of guards here. You'll never defeat me. Appreciate the hydrate and the loosen up. I'll get to that here in just a second. Sadly, I've actually been pretty locked up lately. It's kind of unfortunate. It's probably the best loosen up I've had in a while. Appreciate that, Scorns. Thank you.
We've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
Ooh.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Something up there?
Let's try
Damn it.
this again.
There we go.
Cluster! Got you! God!
Got to meet Scar Symmetry. That's pretty dope. Whoa! I don't even want to know what that does.
I'll survive!
Yeah? Woo!
Got me!
Ouch. Well, I think we got it. Yeah, I haven't met too many people just yet, but feel like I've been climbing up a little bit. Meeting some pretty cool people. Hoping for the opportunity for maybe a little bit more this year. We'll see what happens, though.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Ooh, what are these? What are those?
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Alright, and now I need to talk to Ravon again.
I'll find a use for you.
Alright, and that was all the way back. Oh, did we really pass a metal flower on the way? Oh, but there's another one of them stormbirds up there, too. Yep, add to the list of things I'm probably not going to deal with right now. Let's fast travel back to here, I think. Save. Yep, gotta get that save. Yeah, the map theme is really good. Can't lie. It's definitely really good. We need to start investigating some more of those the arcs. I think that's what they're called. Because we've only delved into one. I've not made any trophy progress on this today. Yeah, not really a lot of progress being made tonight. That's okay. Let's see. Something that it keeps telling me that I want is the Shadow Hunter bow. Oh, I already have the Shadow Hunter bow. Shadow War bow. I'm gonna get rid of these. We don't need anymore. So this is kind of looking like what I'm going to need if I'm going to want to have some resistance to projectile attacks. Overall, I do know that there is actually one set of armor in this game that's better than the rest.
I've seen this 4 times already.
This probably would have been easier if I had picked the other campsite.
Would you like to buy something today? What cost you a shard just to look? I've got all the best goods here.
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find the flame.
Impressions on Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay announced. It's I think I'm kind of losing my intrigue a little bit on new Assassin's Creed developments, because I mean, I have Mirage. I haven't touched it, if I'm honest. And I don't know, like, Shadow seems like it should be a pretty fun title, very pretty dynamic, but I'm not floored by it, if I'm honest. Hey Kyo, you're heading home now? Okay. Sounds good. We'll probably just run this long enough to... Ah, thanks, babe. Thanks so much for the resub.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, like, as far as Assassin's Creed goes, like, I really enjoyed Valhalla, but I haven't touched Mirage at all. And there's still plenty for me to do in a lot of the games, and I've thought about going back and playing some of them, seeing if I can maybe renew some interest in the series as a whole. But I don't know, like, I'm not sure I care. Is the thing. If I can put it bluntly, like, I'm trying to be as honest as I can about it. Like, it seems like something that would be pretty good to get into, but yeah, my feelings is that I genuinely just don't really feel like I care that much. Got all the data points. Scanned glyphs. Machine catalog. We still have a lot of these we still gotta find too. Origins phenomenal. Odyssey, great exploration and detail. Valhalla, I never played yet. No thank you, ads.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
They'll be...
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
That's very cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command.
Reaper! How's it going, my friend? Welcome in.
A moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
As she thought of you.
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind.
Aloy thought of me.
Find Dervahl and bring him before me.
Oh yeah, that Doom of the Dark Ages looks like it's gonna be super good. That looks like fun. I'm ready for some more Doom. Shadows looks really damn cool. Sucker, anything based off of Japan. I like the idea, but it's a Ghost of Tsushima problem. Like, I would love to play Ghost of Tsushima, but I've got a lot of other things taking up my time and attention. And they've been handling it as a company just feels, well, garbage to say the very least. I mean, Shadows has potential for a really awesome time. I mean, what better way for assassins to go than ninjas and samurai? But yeah, there is a potential to screw it up, you know.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family. Hi there, Outlander.
All right, I'll
Name's
bite.
Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said.
Yeah.
So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny. Too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
Tell me more about this rumor.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What are the Banuk?
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold...
personalities.
They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation. It's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act.
Cult of
No care for possessions, for
personality.
luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
What do you need?
If I did look into your rumor,
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east.
Still trying to keep your eyes open.
If
It
it's
is
true you walk among machines without
fairly
fear,
early
well,
for you to be up right now.
Can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
I'm sure it is the little one that has is the cause for the reason for you being, because yeah, I don't usually see you until a little bit later.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Oh, that's not good.
or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Let's shoot a fire arrow at it.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Examine the bomb.
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Why don't we open this door and yeet it out?
Maybe there's some way I can open this window. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
Singer of Sabaton. Boom!
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace. And that's too
Take
heavily
that,
guarded.
Michael Bay.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace.
Only missing his camo pants, sunglasses, and a German tank.
Boot tracks. With just a bit of blaze in them.
A warehouse destroyed in an instant.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a
Get to the fire and set up a bucket line!
Buying goods for a vic.
What happened? I haven't heard a blast like that since the liberation.
Everyone
Rammstein is a national anthem.
Come, let's talk it over.
There's
Du
smoke rising from the edge
hast.
of the mesa.
Du hast mich.
The
Du
tracks
hast
lead inside.
mich.
Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Pretty sure.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Well, that's not good. I just put an arrow in him. Yeah, we're getting DMCA'd. Screw it. Entertainment is worth more than monetization anyway. What am I doing exactly? Oh, there we go. It was not entirely clear. Thanks for posting the Discord link for me there, Scorns. So Reaper, how you doing this morning? How is the little one and the missus?
Wish I could be there to...
For later.
Boom. Oh, wow. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stand in this water here. What kind of BS is this where I can put an arrow through your head and you don't die? Music slapping. All got some rest, except maybe I did snore a bit. I have a snoring problem as well. It keeps Keo up at times, unfortunately. I probably have a predisposition towards apnea because
the wriggling runt
genetics.
of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian.
She pokes you.
Breathe in the stench.
That's more delicate than what Keo does. Keo just kicks me.
Something's wrong. I didn't
Your
hear
woman's
anything.
nicer than me.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
No space.
How do we destroy it? Oh, I have to press the button. That's exactly what I was doing. Gotta love that.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
You can try. Oh, you're gonna play with one of them, or okay.
We've got intruders.
Whoa!
I've led an army. Killed Kestrel and Ravager. A savage is nothing. Can we finish this? I've got a sound up. over yet, Nora. Any
Right in the
Officer
balls.
Rom Tinker will tell you.
Dark Souls backstab. Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't like those things.
Bad day for one of us.
Okay.
Ah, those majestic, murderous Flinthawks.
Oh boy. Oh shit. No. Okay. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. It's like not enough maneuver room down here for trying to shoot this thing out of the sky. Would you hold still long enough for me to shoot you?
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way.
You know, sometimes I really enjoy that this is a stealthy type game where you use the bow primarily. Other days, I'm not so much a fan. Would love to just get a good whack on these things, you know? Boy. And 3 more on the way. Thank you, game. I hate it. How many are there here? 3, 4? Oh, we got 3 more. I really want the stupid item that that stupid thing just dropped, so I literally mid-combat here, just like, hey guys, wait just a second while I eat out something I don't want so that I can get something that I do.
That was worth it.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez is absolutely right. My hell. Kawaboom! Maybe the secret was that we were supposed to wait for them to land all along. hell? Alright. That was, let's not do that again. You can stay there for just another second. I'm gonna loot this too. Oh, and, yeah. Alright, what were you gonna say?
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
Whap. Alright, so it sounds like my little family has just come back. So as soon as this series of cutscenes has gone through, I'm probably going to wrap it here and call it a night. I know we didn't stream for particularly long. But, now, with the week that we've had this, the week we've had this last week, it's, very well due. Alright, let's talk to Avad.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved
Hey,
Meridian.
you mean Sun Eater?
And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Mm-hmm. You and, Ursa?
Were you and Ursa, you know.
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Karja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
Mm-hmm. Dervahl?
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old
The Indiana
cells under the
Jones
sun
trailer
here
looks
in
pretty
Meridian.
sweet as well.
As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition
I'll
to
discuss that
Mainspring,
as soon as I'm finished up with this guy.
I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings.
Mm-hmm.
What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man.
This
I
guy,
wonder
no,
what he
you
would have
are the
accomplished
guy.
if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
It's time for me to go.
Wait a moment. As I said, I'd hoped you'd consider staying in Meridian.
And why is that?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Huh. Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
I need to go my own way.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us. Not a goodbye.
The Sun King and Oseram would have been led to open revolt, but how about you and Anora?
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
Okay. We can talk to Dervahl, which is an optional interaction. Yeah, the Indiana Jones trailer, that looks like it's also pretty sick. I for one, would really love to play that as well. I don't have an Xbox. However, if it is something I can do through PC, I may look at that option down the road. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. I guess we're just gonna talk to this guy.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa.
Save? I know.
She would have killed Dervahl
I
on
gotta
the spot.
get to a place where we can do that.
That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do.
Thank you.
You're asking me?
I am trying to stop.
I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
Okay.
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So what now?
After all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly.
Kyo came
Like
out of
how she would've
nowhere.
wanted. And
Little
by that I mean
Kyo cameo.
less chit-chat, more drinking.
That is essentially Reaper saying hello. She said hi to you. I'm not sure if that traveled or not.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Uh-huh.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. Well, she likes me.
Sorry, Scorns. It looks like you've got some competition. Okay. Save. Save. Where is the nearest campfire? It's here. The Bastardo. Oh, hey, and we got another level on top of that, too. And a trophy. See, the night was not a complete waste. Hello.
An Oseram tries to kill us, and yet Anora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Or feet.
Okay, looks like our save spot is right there.
What duty is to guard. I don't get involved in.
Here we go. Perfect. Awesome. There we go. Nice little save. I'll also do a manual just to make sure. So yeah, I mean, that wasn't like a huge amount of game or story progress. We did mess around a little bit out in the open, so it's all in the mustache. Start growing one. It's all we need.
Here's what I don't get about the sun. These fancy
Okay.
decorations.
I just need to see if we've got anybody live that we can give a raid to at the moment.
I believe I've earned a drink or two. Like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man who knows.
How's that rest?
What do you guys think? Should we give a raid to Aurora Brightscale? Currently playing Randomizer, I believe, is what we're working on. We're doing...
He should pay.
We could do a Randomizer, or let's see.
Life in the claim was never easy.
We also got Rocker Joe live, currently doing WWE 2024. Could be
It
fun.
never bothered me that the cards are talked down to us.
Or we've got Fetsu currently doing Naruto Shippuden, Clash of the Ninja Revolution 3. Randomizer, I say. Yes, through Aurora Brightscale. We can give a raid over to Aurora Brightscale. That'd be just fine. That'd be Gucci. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna raid to Aurora Brightscale, and I do believe we actually raided to Aurora Brightscale this last Tuesday, but that's just fine. We do like them. So I'm actually not sure if looks like we're actually doing Master Quest. This looks like Master Quest to me. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out this evening. I know it was kind of a quiet stream, but you know, I still appreciate you guys spending your evenings or mornings with me. Stay safe, stay hydrated, all that. Scorns is already in the know about the dialogue there, so I hope to see you guys this next Tuesday for some more Tears of the Kingdom, and we'll pick up on some Horizon. It's actually going to be 2 weeks till the next time we can play some more Horizon. I have a showcasing with Kyo that we are going to be doing next weekend, since she put some of her art in an art show. We're got that next Friday, and then I've got Dungeons and Dragons on Saturday. So sadly, no Horizon next week, but we should be live on Tuesday for that for that Zelda. Until then, yeah, you guys keep up to date with what's going on in the Discord server, and I will chat with you guys through there. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll go ahead and proceed with the raid now. Take care, guys.